Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike, and I promised you a Minecraft video on the creature base I made, and this is it. So, the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to get a mob spawner. I did all the useless work, like, not useless, but the repetitive work. Basically, you want to make a 9x9 room around the mob spawner, and then 2 up and 2 down from the mob spawner, so it would look something like this. And since I just want to be able to see, I'm going to use night vision potions things. Yeah, so this is going to be only the first level of the base that I made on that server, only because the rest is up to you. Like, it's just basically all the floors are replicas of the first floor, the primary floor, but you put your own spin on it, is what I'm trying to get at. So this is the mob spawner. I chose a zombie spawner because I couldn't find a skeleton spawner, and it really doesn't matter. I prefer skeleton, but zombies are just as good. Skeletons provide more XP, I believe, and they provide better drops. So you're gonna need water. Take a water bucket, put it in this far right corner, and then put it in this, then put it in the far left corner. It can be any corner, but wherever they're facing, wherever the water ends up flowing, that's the direction they're going to drop. So now you have your water flowing. I broke those 2 blocks, so that's where it's gonna end up. So just mine out this whole level up until where the water flowed, yeah. And then once you're done with that, you're gonna want to break the blocks that each water source is under, like each water flow thing. I broke 1 extra block by accident, but fix that up real quick. And yeah, this is easy to do in multiplayer also. I do all these in multiplayer because I usually never play single player. So you want to make it 3, I make it 3 high and then 3 back, just until where the water stops, so they'll fall down into a hole, usually around 10 deep, which that's the limit. So then if they go past that floor, if you have 2 floors, and on the first floor you're on, that's 10, they fall 10 blocks onto that floor. When you go onto your second floor, they won't spawn. So that's a good way if you don't want your base being overfilled with mobs. Well, of course you'll have it in the drop thing, but it gets laggy depending on your computer, and yeah. So I'm just mining out some of these blocks here because I just need a little space to work with, because the base is based off the spawner, and depending on how the mobs drop, that's where the base is based off. Alright, so just give me a sec. Alright, there we go. So this is where your mobs will drop down from, and it'll fall into that middle block right there, and yeah, you'll be able to hit them. They won't be able to attack you. If it's skeletons, though, you can use slabs to protect yourself, and if it is zombies, you're going to want to use slabs also. I'll show way later, but just because now they have baby zombies and shit, so that's not a great idea to have them running around your base. Anyway, I'm just gonna mine some blocks out here because the base is going to evolve out of that. You just build it from the spawner, and you might think this looks small, but it really isn't. The base is longer than it is wide, but it utilizes so much space, and then that's what I love about the base. That's why I was asked to make a base tutorial about it, I think, at least. That's my favorite part about it, but there's many different styles you can put into it, different variations. That's what I was looking for. So just dig back here. So just dig 8 from that first 5, I believe. Anyway, you'll see later on. Sorry, I'm not really good at commentaries, and I'm just pulling this one right out quickly because I want to start uploading again. But yeah, so I ran into a cave, which sucks, but when you're gonna do this, you're gonna want to fill in caves around your base. If you're on a faction server, you're gonna fill in the caves around your base so they don't have a vantage point to get in. Like usually in the claimed land that I have, I'll fill in all the caves and all the holes that are in like our territory. So the only thing in our territory is the base and like the water around it that protects it. And then everything else you'll see like cannons and like pathways around the base, but it's not into the territory. So if they do get in, so if they do try and cannon in, they'll have to cannon through all this rubble and stuff just to get into, just to actually like reach the base. And then they have to get through, use a hybrid cannon to get into the actual base because it's protected by water. So basically gonna be 3 high, but the ceiling's gonna be customizable. You're gonna want to leave one like corner block there, like as like a pillar, I guess. You're gonna want to mine 4 blocks down, and that's where the double chest will go. Except you're going to do it. I mined 5 for some reason. Except you're gonna want to have it so that you have what's it called? Trap chests. So it's gonna be like 6 double chests going on one side, and then you're gonna have trap chests all on the other. Which, as you can see, you can't put like 2 double chests next to each other. But you can put 2, like a trap chest and a trap double chest. Like a double chest and a trap double chest. There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry, once again, I'm new to commentaries. I'm not really experienced with this. Anyway, I'm just looking for stone brick material and like stone blocks because that's what I based it off. That's what I used. I used regular oak planks for the floor. I used stone bricks, which was actually my friend's idea, for the walls, and the slabs were done by like stone brick slabs and stone slabs. But this base had everything. It had a farm. It had potions, nether warts. You basically could live out of your base. That's how I had it. Like the way I just put those slabs, that's how you want to place it if you have like a zombie spawner, because then baby mobs can't get out of there. They'll be trapped in there, and while you're AFKing, you'll be safe. And then once again, I'm just breaking the blocks and replacing it with stone brick. So you can, I'm just showing you how I made the base, but you can do your own variation on it. You could use quartz for the floor. We use that in the lab, I guess, for potions. And then we just put I'm putting a disposal waste bin, just a hole, like a hole in the ground that leads to lava. The lava goes in that block right there, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm filling in this. You really have no point in doing this, but I'm just going to be thorough. Anyway, so that's where the trash system is. It works really nice. You put a slab on top so you can't walk in, and you put like lava on the bottom right there. And then I'm just making sure that that's not going to burn the wood, but then you put a hatch over it, so then you can open it and you won't get like, you can open and close it basically, and it works really well. Alright, so I'm just placing a sign. It's just useful reference. It's just when you have a bunch of people in your faction or in anything, like I had like 15 people, 13 people, it's just nice to know where everything is, have everything labeled so everything's not everywhere. Because I play with like kids that just dump shit into any chests, so we just designate dump chests. Then we put a pumpkin up top. You gotta place like you gotta place a block underneath it if you're going to want to place the pumpkin, because you can't just place it on the ceiling. So let's go back up to the mob spawner. We're gonna make sure it works. We're gonna break all the torches. You can probably do that straight off the bat after you place the water and make the hole. Just TP back up using like /home or like faction commands, or just build your way up then dig down, but it's just easier. And then if, say, in the future, like on some servers, you can place more mob spawners. Where the stone is, that 2 stone, that's where you want to place mob spawners up, so they're not blocked when they spawn. And yeah, so Now the mobs will drop just like that, and for some reason that one just stayed there. But there we go. Now he's trapped in there. If you just AFK for 5 minutes, we had a skeleton spawner. You went AFK for 5 minutes. There was maybe like 50 skeletons. You AFK for like an hour because they didn't have like a mob reset, like anti-lag mob reset or whatever, like some servers. You'd have hundreds of skeletons, like 500. Like it's a ridiculous number. And what we would do on server resets, which I don't know if they fixed this in the new Minecraft, although it's still 1.7.6, right? Like whatever version we are on now, that's what we did it on. We would AFK, and as soon as it hit, as soon as like the server reset, we would kill all the like we'd leave a whole bunch of mobs, and then we'd kill them as soon as they spawned in, like as soon as the server reset, and it would add to our MCMMO. So like we had 1,000 axes, or my friend did, in like 4 hours of playing, and it was just ridiculous. So once again, like I said, the chests. You want trap chests and regular chests. Trap go like, yeah, just like so 6 trap chests on one side, or one section, and 6 regular chests. Then place slabs on top. So you of course open the chest. Just like that, see? And then trap chest. There you go. And you can repeat the same on the other side, so you'll have, as you can see, that's lag. I don't know, I'm in single player, that's doing that for whatever reason. That's what I was talking about, they're unable to get out. But yeah, it's doing it in single player. So I'm just gonna place a lava bucket so that instead of me like lagging or anything, they'll just spawn and die immediately. So you'll have 24 chests, or 12 double chests, which you can properly like arrange and assort. I mean, I don't think I need to tell you how to sort your items, but I just did like stone, wood, sand, gravel, dirt, like armor, weapons, bows and arrows, mob drops, like stuff like that, the basics. And of course I like to be thorough, so I make it so that no matter what angle you're looking at, the walls are all stone brick, the walls are all the material I like. So this is it so far. We've done the most important part. We've done the mob spawner. That's probably the most difficult part. The rest of it is just getting items. Like if you're doing this in factions, you got to get all these items. Usually it takes me 3 hours to make the base with stone brick, with like this base when I did in the server took me about 3 hours, I'd say, but to customize it, and it evolved over time, it took maybe like a week in total. But this is it so far. The mob spawner's done. We got the primary chests done, and we got a trash bin. We still got to decorate it. We still got to do a farm. We still got a lot more to do, but the hardest part is done, and the rest is easy. So that's this part. Thanks for watching.